Okay, third video log. It's nighttime and I like this lighting, so I parked in here. I like orange lights. I don't know. I like dim orange lights. They look nice. But anyway, a lot's happened. Well, a good amount of things happen. Well, I guess we should talk about the big thing that happened. Sorry. Just the other day, I got off the gym, and I happened to order some spaghetti from a restaurant, and I went there, and there was this really beautiful girl there, and I talked to her, and I basically asked for a number. End up asking for a number, and then I called her today, and the number doesn't work. It seems like they didn't pay their phone bill or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe she gave me the wrong number. I really don't know, because when she gave me the number, she was looking at me like how girls look at you when they want to, F you. Anyway, look, I'm not an idiot, okay? The face doesn't lie. I don't know. I may be an idiot, because I don't know what happened. I thought I was going to meet up with this girl. Anyway, I'm not going back to that restaurant. I'm going to take this as a rejection, or it's probably better for my mental health just to take it as a rejection or something, because I don't know, maybe girls do give the wrong number on purpose. Maybe they do, even if everything's going right and blah 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 blah. Or maybe I didn't text her in time, because I texted her like 2 days later. What if someone's busy? What if they got like work and shit? And if you text a girl like really fast, it makes you look needy and creepy. Well, I don't. How would I know? This is like one of the few times where I actually got a girl's number. Maybe I should have texted her right away that day. I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe she didn't pay her phone bill. Who knows? But I'm not gonna risk getting hurt anymore on just this particular girl. And this girl was freaking, man, like, I would say like close to a 10, like 9.8. She was hot, man. Oh yeah. Okay, so what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so my mental health, about that. I think I've been doing it right, but I just can't seem to like get energy, like energy to ask people questions and like just be interested in people. I just can't seem to summon that, or like it's not present in my brain. The motivation, it's just but right now is I can talk to somebody right now, and I can see myself like asking them questions and being genuinely interested in them, like right now. But earlier, that was just not the case. Earlier, I was really like depressive. I don't know why. See, this is the problem with mental health. I'm never stable, man. Like my mind is never stable. I can't just be like you know, like this all the time. I'm sometimes in the middle of the day, I'm like way down here, and sometimes I'm like up here. Ugh. Why can't I just be like, why can't I just be right here? You know what I'm saying? It's so frustrating. But I think I found it. You need carbs. You need a good amount of carbs so your brain can use as energy. Um, I mean, I'm taking supplements too. The antidepressants, they use serotonin. Carbs carbs are needed for serotonin production. So, in theory, all those carbs should help my antidepressants. They should be like potentiators. And I'm feeling it right now. But it takes a while. It takes like, I don't know, it takes a long time for the effects to like digest, like your body to actually like make you feel it. Which means I gotta wake up earlier, exercise, then eat 2 cans of beans. That's what I'm eating. The beans are actually they're one of the highest sources of carbs, surprisingly. But they're kind of bland. They're bland. And I hate eating them. I hate them. Oh, excuse me. But if I'm ever gonna be a husband or somebody, or like, even like a boyfriend or somebody, or a caretaker or a protector, my mood's got to be stable. And I think I'm almost there. I'm like nearly there. Because I'm liking how I'm feeling right now. And if this lasts like, what time is it? If this lasts all night, then I've probably made it. I've probably found it. I just gotta do a few more tests. That's all this whole thing really is. Just one giant science experiment. That's what life is. It's a giant it's a series of control groups and and what's the other thing, and unknown variables and shit in a room, metaphorically speaking. It's Friday. I'm sitting in my car. I don't really like going to bars. I don't really like going out. I just don't. I feel like I don't know. Even if I was the most social dude in the world, I probably wouldn't go to them. Because you know why people go there? To either hang out with their friends that they came with, or to get drunk, or you're not really impacting people's lives when you go into a bar. At least not the legitimate way. You're doing it with the aid of what do you call them? Alcohol. I'm thinking about spending the money I donate, or I get from my donations, to like just go to random events. Just go to like a random event, like just see what's out there. Just something to do. But also I don't really want to do that either. Because well, a little bit. I do want to do a little bit. But I'm really addicted to my grind. If I'm going to be honest, I'm just like, I ask myself all the time, like, what happens if I stop? I can't stop. It's addicting. It's all I really know. And when I'm around people, I'm around people, and I'll make them feel good, or I'll try my best. Most of the time, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with me, just so in the situation that I'm near people in a social setting, then I'll be prepared. This stuff took a long time to figure out. I feel like I've been trying to figure this out my whole life. Like this whole mental health thing. Like just trial and error. Like all the stuff that I thought worked and it end up not, a lot of ideas abandoned. A lot of, like, I used to eat that, or used to eat this, da 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 da. I can't believe. Remember that was so long ago. I used to think that eating that would. I was thinking about that earlier. This has been going on more than 6 months. This has been going on my whole life, and I think we're finally getting to the end. I think so. Will it bring me happiness? Hopefully. Am I happy? Am I happy right now? On some level, yeah. I have a huge ego. You gotta have a huge ego in order to love yourself in this crazy world. Or else you'll get stomped on, man. Or else you'll get judged, man. And we all know how that feels. You can't just block it out, because your anxiety will make you think about it. Unless you're like a psycho and you don't care, and like you're just one of those guys. I'm betting it affects everybody. It affects most people than I think. I'm willing to bet. There are only a few people, only a minority of exceptional people that really just don't freaking care. And we know who those people are, right? We have a few that we know, but most people do care, and not willingly. It's just, it happens subconsciously, because a lot of us are just so juiced up on anxiety. It's anxiety. Why does it exist? Before this journey ends, or whatever happens, before this journey of mine comes to an end, whenever that may be, I'm gonna find the answer. I'm gonna be a mentally stable. My mood's gonna be stable for once. I'm not gonna be a freaking jerky mess, jerking up and down like fucking Like anxiety spiking. It's frustrating, man. There has to be a way. There just has to be a way, man. There has to be a way out of this. Because I want to live my life a specific way. I want to live my life a specific way, and I want to be a specific person. And I don't want to live on hard mode trying to do it. I don't want to stress out. I don't want to put it on like impossible mode for every fucking little thing, man. It's just not practical. Man, that's why I'm like the way I am. I don't want to work. I don't have a job. I'm not working. Because it's all just so overwhelming, man. You either grind, you either work a job you hate, or you do something to make a living or to put a roof over your head, and you got time for nothing else. Unless you're like some freaking badass. You got to be a badass. That's the thing. You got to be a freaking superhero to make your dreams come true. Like literally a freaking 1% kind of thing. Like you got to be like a one of a kind to actually get rich and like not hang yourself afterwards. You got to be a superhero, man. You got to be a freaking badass from a movie or something. You got to be a fictional character to actually make a difference in this world. Actually put your footprint in this world, or leave your footprint, because there's so much competition, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how other people do it. They work. I don't think. I think that other people are wondering how other people do it too. Like, I think everyone just works and they accept their fate because they're too tired. Everyone's too tired and depressed, and they don't want to work, and they don't have when we're all slaves. It gives us little motivation, especially when we're so freaking tired. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally. These jobs that I see people doing, oh my God, dude. I'm blessed. I got to go to college, and I got to learn the shit I wanted to learn. And I got out, and I had family there to help me, support me. I was living with my mom. I got out of there. I got the knowledge. I got the stats, and I got out of there. And I left with my sanity intact. No, that's not actually true. That was like learning a trade, learning the trade I wanted. That was like some PTSD. That was worse than any job. I still don't want to work. It's a waste of time. Why should I work when I have this opportunity right now, I can work on my projects in peace. Sure, the car might give out one of these days. But the risk is not, it's not, what I'm trying to say is the risk is justified. Definitely. What I got cooking up definitely justifies all this risk. There's no way, man. No way it's not gonna work, man. Come on, man. This is good stuff, man. I'm cooking up. That's what everyone says, but when you're the only one cooking it up, a particular thing, when you're the only one with a monopoly on a particular thing, that's when it becomes valuable. That goes for anything. If there's less of something, it becomes more valuable. You can't do what everyone is doing. You just can't. Because everyone's doing it. Because there's so many other people doing it, there's more chance of you failing. And it's already hard enough, right? It's already hard enough. Wow, that was a huge tangent I went on. This was about mental health, right?